Well, Geroy Simon wants to get the ball in his hands a little more, and he felt that second down was an opportunity. Here you see Buck Pierce. Pierce takes a quick glance to the right where Simon is. You see Geroy uncovered over there before dumping it off to the left. And here you'll see Geroy Simon's reaction. Bounces back to the outside on that route. Sees the ball dumped off to Mallet. Says, what about me? I was open.
Toronto Argonauts, instead of giving up a single point, which they might have done without Dominic Dorsey. Oh boy. Steve Schmidt in and out of his mitts. Normally might have taken the knee and given up 1 point. This close ball game, Dominic Dorsey gives them pretty good field position.
You saw the difference that Dominic Dorsey can make being in the game with that speed, the threat that he offers. You know, those long field goals. This is why you think long and hard about anything from beyond 40 yards or 45 yards when you're an offensive coach. You got a bunch of big, slow guys running down a long way to try and cover a kick on someone like Dominic Dorsey.
Lions now rush 5. Pickett downfield for Lucas, and a great play made right there by Darren Toney, his 6th knockdown of the season.
Darren Toney, the rookie halfback, leads the BC Lions in knockdowns. Here you see he picks up Chad Lucas late in that zone, follows him out to the sidelines, times that jump perfectly to break up the play.
Did you get a sense that Dominic Dorsey was also maybe saying to the Lions, anything you can do on returns, I can do better, and maybe now it might be back in the court of Ian Smart and Bryce Mullen again. Field position will be paramount here in this 4th quarter now. Good kick again. Deep one. Bryce Mullen getting outside again. Here he goes. Bryce Mullen. Medlock trying to get him. Bryce Mullen brings it to the 35 of Toronto. Once again, the Dreadhead is sprung.
Well, we thought it would be about the quarterbacks here in the 4th quarter, but it's been all about the returners. But I think that they might have caught a break here, the BC Lions. Watch number 83, Greg Hetherington. Look at his hands pulling the jersey of Delroy Clark. He eventually lets go, but just late enough. You know, pleading that he didn't do it. But I'll tell you what, that little grab on the jersey is what sprung Bryce Mullen to the outside.
Bryce Mullen, part of the air attack at the University of Hawaii. They were known as the Dreadheads. And tonight he has been the return man for the BC Lions. A couple of key ones. 44-yarder earlier, 53-yarder. Well over 100 yards returning tonight when everybody thought it would be a Dominic Dorsey, Ian Smart showdown. Bryce Mullen has come to play. 2nd and 5. Pierce and Ronald Flemings can't get him, but Pierce has a first down. The Argos had him in their grasp.
They sure did. You know, and usually when we talk in football about missed opportunities, we're talking about an offense that's not capitalizing on field position or on a turnover. Well, here it's missed opportunity by the defense, failing to wrap up Buck Pierce. Ronald Flemings had his hands on him. Looked like they had Buck Pierce dead to rights in the backfield. But again, the instincts of Buck Pierce, he's not thinking about injuries anymore.
Red zone time. And tripped up and brought down. Little pump fake that time, did not fool them, and Ronald Flemings sits on top of Buck Pierce. 2nd and 14 now for the Lions.
And the Argos, we got a little bit of that sack back from the previous one as Pierce was tripped up on that play, but did some damage. Pick up a first down with that scramble.
Lions have had trouble converting 2nd downs close to the red zone. Need one here. Pierce, and in and out of the hands because of a leaping O'Neal Wilson, and Adriano Belli dusts Pierce as he threw that football. And Buck Pierce is slow to get up.
Well, Buck Pierce just had 295 pounds go airborne on him. Keep an eye on big number 78. Adriano Belli with the diving tackle. You see the ball just glance off the fingertips of O'Neal Wilson. Watch Belli go airborne here. All right, he got an inch or two off the ball. It's airborne.
That's vertical. That's vertical for him. Sean White missed earlier. This one straight through. BC Lions assume the lead again with 9.5 minutes to go. The Argonauts in the middle of the pack. Lions have a 20-17 lead. 9:27 to go. Here goes Dorsey again. Dominic Dorsey skedaddles to the 34-yard line. Well, tomorrow it's a CFL on TSN doubleheader. Game 1, Blue Bombers take on the Alouettes, and immediately following that, the Edmonton Eskimos in Saskatchewan to take on the Rough Riders. TSN has live coverage tomorrow, a doubleheader, 1 Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Well, let's see if Cody Pickett can answer the call now. Play action, in trouble, dropped. Not McKay Loescher. 6 sacks now for the Lions.
That's McKay Loescher's second of the night, but I'll tell you what, you heard Jock Climby say it at halftime. You heard Bart Andrus say it at halftime. Sometimes Cody Pickett just needs to get rid of the ball more quickly. It's not necessarily about the protection. This is a play that's designed to be a quick hitter. Pickett's got to make up his mind as to whether he's throwing or tucking that ball and running, but he can't just stand in the pocket.
2nd and 16. Here's the rush again. Out of the backfield's Robertson. And he really gets almost to the original line of scrimmage. The Argos have given up 6 sacks tonight, 42 sacks on the season, averaging about 4.5 per game before tonight. Remember back August 7th in Montreal, they gave up 7 sacks. It was kind of a night of reckoning for the O-line. But they've had their hands full tonight with the BC Lions front 4.
Well, they sure have. This Lions front 4 been some of the guys who have been most maligned during the Lions' early season struggles. But guys like Brent Johnson, Aaron Hunt have really rebounded in the last couple of weeks and have been very strong performers for this team. And with every game that Ricky Foley gets as a starter, the better the kid gets.
Ryan Grice-Mullen has taken 2 returns back and big gainers, this time to Ian Smart. Good cover this time by the Argos. BC will scrimmage at the 34. Let's go down to the sideline now and join Farhan Lalji. Farhan.
Rod, with the amount of times that Buck Pierce has taken hits in this game, he's injured, but it's not his head, it's actually his ribs. After the last series he came off, he received medical attention from the entire Lions training staff, but he is going to stay in the game. Travis Lulay was warming up for a while. It looked like he may go, but Pierce does want to stay in. Not 100%, but he's going to go.
Forget the concussions. Buck Pierce has had problems with his shoulder in the past, and also he wears like a flak jacket rib protector underneath that uniform. You saw him in some pain. Quickly throwing now, a little out pattern to O'Neal Wilson. Jason Shivers there on the corner.
A little dance move may have cost O'Neal Wilson a shot at that first down. You heard the coaches yelling from the BC sidelines, get upfield. He stepped right into the oncoming Jason Shivers. All the pursuit is coming from the inside of the field. So you're rarely going to find run lanes bouncing back in there.
2nd and 2 with Mallett in the backfield. Pierce in the shotgun. He'll throw. Pump fake. Looking for Grice-Mullen. And he had him. Little overthrow, but Grice-Mullen could not lay out for that. So 3rd down. The offense looking to the sideline. There will be no decision here. They will kick it away.
Well, this is just shades the early season. You see Ryan Grice-Mullen up at the top of the screen. Right about there is a pump fake to the flat from Buck Pierce. That allows Grice Mullen to get in behind. But you remember early in the season, Ryan Grice Mullen lost his spot as a starting wideout because of a couple of drops at key times.
Jordan Younger almost blocked that. Dorsey down at the 40-yard line. Cody Pickett and the Argos. 6.5 minutes to go in the fourth. BC ahead, 2017.
Well, Jordan Younger scored a touchdown on James Green's punt block earlier. Almost got one of his own here. You'll see Younger come off the short side. He's the unblocked man here, and that's fine because the kicker's stepping right, but the snap is off target, pulls him left, right to where that unblocked man is.
Jamal Robertson fighting through the middle. Some positive yardage. Ricky Foley in on the tackle. He's been all over the field tonight.
And
How
here
close?
You'll see another look, just how close Jordan Younger was.
Wow.
Just past the fingertips. So those are the details in the game of football. That snap's got to be in the middle because of that free man coming from that side.
2nd and 5 go the Argos. And a lot of confusion there. Line of scrimmage looked like some movement. Likely move the Argos back here. Procedure against Toronto.
Procedure. Toronto, number 56. 5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
The fans here in Vancouver seem to get a bit of a kick out of the penalty call against one of their former favorites, Rob Murphy.
Two-time most outstanding lineman in BC, left to join the Argos as a free agent. Working on Brent Johnson. Here comes Johnson. There goes Pickett, and he is dropped. And once again, in on the tackle, Ricky Foley.
There is so much concern with the offseason departure of Cameron Wake from this defense, whether Ricky Foley would be able to fill his shoes. Well, those are shoes I don't think anyone can fill, but Ricky Foley has done a very nice job leading this team in sacks so far this season.